Is everyone all right? Thanks for your help. Sometimes face-to-face communication is more meaningful, don't you think? Now we just have to wait for the official news. I hope Rania doesn't keep us too long.
Huh. Do you think Svarog and Clara felt the effects of our battle with the Guardian?
I think they'll be fine. Plus, Svarog's devotion to Clara is even greater than his hostility to Wildfire. If you're worried, you could look for them over at the robot settlement.
Outsiders. For friends of Clara.
How did you know that was Perkins?
Thank you for rescuing Clara.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stammer.
Its language module must have malfunctioned. Can you take us to Clara?
Outsiders are friends of Clara. Follow me.
You have visitors, Clara.
Oh, it's the variables. There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability. The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects. It was not built to fight.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron. And Branya made a promise. The underworld and the overworld will soon be reunited. Which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the underworld for the time being.
March, everyone, thank you so much. I wasn't sure you guys would be able to do it, but now... Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you. One day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places and make new friends.
Calculation result. Update. Mission number 0001. Preserve the underworld. Complete.
That's our Branya! Quick as a flash!
She certainly moves a lot faster than some people I know.
If you haven't got anything nice to say right now, zip it! Wanna go take some pictures?
You made it. I thought you were about to miss out on a moment of history.
No way! After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration, right?
I don't know how much of a celebration we'll be having. But I know Hook and Clara will be pleased to sit with you. For Oleg and I, not to mention the other adults, reopening the passageway means rediscovering old ways of living. Return to normality. Survival is no longer the top of the agenda. But for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this isolation, this will be a new life altogether. Once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation and isolation. Those of us whose childhoods were marred by tragedy, we must strive to do better for the next generation. I'm sorry. Here I am talking your ear off again. This is a day to remember. We should welcome it with smiles. If you have time, talk to the folks here. Every one of them will tell you about their excitement. Then when you're ready, let's go home.
Finally, I can get back to supervising the cable cars. I thought I'd spend the rest of my life in those mines. Ah, it's you, the liberators of the underworld. You're the first passengers we've had since being sealed off. It'll be my honor to get you to the surface in one piece. Oh, I'm afraid you might have to make an exception, mister. My license has expired, but then I haven't had the chance to go up and renew it for 10 years now. So, ready to climb aboard?
Brothers, sisters, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, gather round. The cable car passenger service is about to restart.
Whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling!
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And let the day just pass me by.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
It's Japard! Is he here to meet us?
He's still on duty. Huh. He must have recovered quickly.
Let's go say hi!
Welcome back to the administrative district, Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore.
Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment. Thanks for understanding. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Huh? That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. She wants the people to understand what happened. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
Look, there's a crowd gathering over there. Is the address starting soon?
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't arrived yet, though. Let's find somewhere to wait.
Guards, formation!
Whoa, this must be it!
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
People of Belobog, hear me! Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering, and in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Kokolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret. The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and Underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together. People of the Underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. Bronya Wren, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Belobog!
Bronya, we're back!
March, Don Hung, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control. Yes, I'm fine now, don't worry. My mother... She tried to force the voice of the Stellaron into my head. It was a terrible feeling. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March. I prefer to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve their hope.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
Which means the fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately. I know. Our ancestors wouldn't have risked using one if they'd had other ways of avoiding calamity. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people. In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight. We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say. 2.5?
What? That run-of-the-mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Anyway, we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share? Equally unforgettable, I'm sure. Anyway, don't worry about the future. Live in the moment. Let's go for one more round in the administrative district. I want to take more photos. Bronya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Yikes, so serious. I was just curious. Here we are, Everwinter Monument. Photo time! Oh, Payla and Hook are here too. Let's make sure we get them in the background. Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen some balls we got back. Let's do the workshop.
Your parents tell you not before. You three. Honey, I was just talking to her about you.
How have you been, brother? This Ball's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things. I like here a lot.
Miss Saul. Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the artist children are still calling me auntie and make me feel old.
Hey, that's not your line. We're here to take a photo, remember?
Photo? This looks like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs freebie.
Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Star took a photo for me.
Here's Clara. Wanna learn some cool poses? Great. I wish the photographers at my shows had your skills.
Am I really that short? I thought...
Don't worry. If you like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day.
I'll let that slip.
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
You're leaving so soon? I understand. Well, this photo will always live close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thank Mr. Ball. Big brother. March. Down home. Thanks for taking care of me. Safe travels. If you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Sparrow.
That's an exciting photo to take to last me a while. Time to head back to the Gurgur Hotel for a good night's sleep.
We can sleep when we're back on the express.
Not so fast. Last time we were here, Daddy that guardian interrupted us before we got most out of our luxury suites. Don't you think we should make up for it? Come on. Keep it going, Mr. Yang, your own ups. I'm sure they'll go without her one night. Besides, don't you want to chat with the locals about that little office like again? I know I do.
your journey. All that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing done to me. Hey, Phil doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? Looks like some sorcerer to shadowy comically, Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? Don't think so. No! I'm in no hurry. What? Oh, that's fun. What can you get out of a giant man like that? True happiness always hails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, that's a quote I live by. Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sambo will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call. Do you, my dear audience? I dedicate my performance. I went there. Did I get a little joy into your lives? You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no, then you break my heart. We should get back to the express. Time to find March. No.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy myself. You poor thing! I'll go check the lunar calendar. Today might be unlucky.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the express behind schedule.
Yeah. Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff. Back home we go.
You'll stop feeling sad when you set foot on the express.
Hey, I'm not that heartless, you know.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying they'll build up the underworld things one of your priorities? Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and new parameters. Parameters. You should love your fancy words. Get it. Leave it to me. Go down myself. Come on, Nila. I wait. Look, Ranya. There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for that, right? Yes. They'll go even more uncertainty than ours, but we will prevail here. Even if it's arguments like this go on forever. They won't go on forever if I find them. Welcome home, Yuri.
Himiko, Mr. Yang! Team really is back to duty. Mission one accomplished.
Well, tonight I didn't get a chance to go with you. I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal. Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of things about you. This is all 5 stars.
It's a rest express. Reload 6 was not a high and easy ride. Pom-Pom is of the opinion that we should be sent to a hospital to avoid potential resurgence of the anomalies we experienced earlier. Keep it going away.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is soon.
That's right.
That's not a nameless, I assume. Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Looks like Mark just fallen in love with the way of being nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your room for some rest. Or stay here and make yourself a coffee, whichever you like.
I'll head to my room then.
There I was thinking this side I would gradually open up.
We need to give you some time, March. I think the treasure time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the Stellar situation. You must have a lot of questions, I suppose. While you're away, well, you did research and came to interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Home, sweet home. Mr. Yang must be worried how long our train had to stay there. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
The express crew tread on the trailblaze. We travel between worlds like a thread. We keep the life stories of others. The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we can know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design destiny. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have. Sure. Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. I hope this is on longer. I might provide some help. Clip-hop preservation is known for their indifference. Unless it becomes zealot like those corporation, it's hard to show Neon's power. Determined to preserve what they love, the Arctics held on for hundreds of years. But as the momentum continued to advance, they're already waving for navies starting to show some cracks. And one particular guardian, Colia, abandoned and have preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and moved your feet inward. Judging by how that bottomed out, Clip-Hop responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of the Supreme Guardian and to take control of the Colossus. Don't mention it. Well, I have stayed on the express this whole time, but we'll be watching over you the moments I set foot on Reload 6. Friends look after each other. The same thing for us nameless. Please remember, no matter where you are in our universe, the express will always be behind you. Is Stellar. There's no doubt about that. What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardians was corrupted by Stellar at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after be traced to that moment. On the flip side, we can't judge Colia too harshly. Imagine if they were really one evil who stood on the throne and watched the city slowly being brought to its knees. Would we know question what we believed in? Sure, ask away. We've got plenty of time. well, maybe better equipped to answer that. But if you want my 2 cents, I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time. I can tell from your report that the new Susan Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady leadership process. What's more important is that she now understands her people after the journey with you. The firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. But fate likes to trick some people. Even during my lifetime, managed to make relationships prosper again to a certain degree. They will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the recesses of the universe. We can only give them our best wishes from afar. It's virtually impossible to just destroy a Stelleron. No, not even heard of that found a way to break its structure. The best we can do is to prevent energy from overflowing. When the Supreme Guardian is defeated, the Stelleron then transmit energy to her, expose those weaknesses to us for a brief period of time, allowing them to contain its power. That's about all you can do about Stelleron. It may be suppressed now, but it's only a matter of time before it gains power. But this Supreme should allow people on this planet to heal and rebuild. You're most welcome. Have some rest. You've earned it.
If a space telescope deployed at this location on the Express, it would almost certainly be possible to observe shorter wavelengths. Feels like a good idea. Sure do. I was racking my brains before I boarded the Express. I've got more ideas than I know what to do with. Inspiration is a fickle mistress. My thesis might be related to the Express. I hope you'll agree to interview later. I need first-hand information. Well, of course, there are other things I might do. Oh, that's a bad idea. Well, I've been on the Express before, but this is my first visit with you on board. Looking forward to it. Thanks for inviting me to the Express. When I got the invitation, I was completely caught up in security. It took me a while to realize. I was letting the whole thing stress me out. Here, take this. It's nothing. Shorter wavelengths can be observed. Oh, that's a bad idea. I've been on the Express before, but looking forward to it.
So, your first trailblazing edition has ended. How do you feel? Be it joy or pain, success or regret, it's all part of the journey. Those feelings will accompany you as long as you tread on trailblazing, and one day you'll grow used to them. It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as Himiko is, we've pretty much run out of topics. I'm afraid not. As I mentioned before, the Stelleron's influence on Milo's 6 is more profound than we might think. I don't think Belobog's fighting against the lingering effects of the Stelleron will end anytime soon. But the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly towards humanity, the crucial factor being the hope you brought out. As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope, because the power it inspires has no limit. Like the Stelleron, it's a seed that may grow into something much bigger. But in my opinion, the fruit that hope bears will have a much bigger impact than that of the Stelleron. Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. It's better to move forward with the bird knowledge than to tread a perilous road with blind optimism. I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger every single day. But they say they're back time after time with wisdom and courage. This goes to show how much difference ordinary people can make. I hope your music succeeds in that too. I too wish to go with you, but Himiko insisted on letting you and your friends rise challenge. I've been observing what's happening on the ground in the Express, and I have to admit that I got sweaty palms a couple times. I was glad to see three friends trust and overcome hardships. Well done. Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters' decisions. And she was right. I really need to stop worrying so much. Likewise. Get some sleep. We'll be heading out coffee soon.
Check your reality. Focus. Good to see you too. Space out. That's the door of our rocket. Star availability keeps rising. 60%, 57%. The numbers are stabilized. This is not easy rest. Oh, welcome to the Express. You've accomplished your trailblazing mission. The Express appreciates your help. Thanks to you, the space station is filling up, and the Star Rail has become stable enough for us to dispatch the Express. As for the coaches, Pom check every window cranny and make sure everything's good for you. Don't worry about it. Your real estate probably isn't happening right away. Plus, it's your first time on a trailblazing, so I'll let it slide this time. But don't forget that next time. Destination will be announced in that navigation meeting. For now, get some rest. Stay tuned. Oh, I'm almost forgot. There you go. Careful not to spill it. Thank you, Doctor. Right away. To avoid encountering anomalies again, the Express was dispatched shortly and head to a more stable area. For your safety, please hold your seat until the Express has reached cruising speed.